And we're in. And welcome back to Final Fantasy. Well, last time we did the second to last Thaumaturge mission. Yes, specifically Thaumaturge, because when we hit level 30, we will become a Black Mage. And the story pretty much went how we all predicted. The little Coco got corrupted, possessed, and now we're going to have a standoff. One of two things I think is going to happen in that little storyline. Either we save him from the corruption, or the eldest brother is going to die in a truly marvelous death, and that will redeem the younger brother, and magically he's going to have magic now, so he's going to be training his way up through the order as the new master. Pretty much one of those two things is going to happen. But that will be then. Right now, we have a dungeon to do at the Copperbell Mines. So, let us fast travel over there and do a dungeon. I do enjoy these dungeons, although I'm hoping for some more mechanics, because the first dungeon we did, what was it, the pirate one in the ocean area, it had like a little tiny riddle to solve, and by that I mean there was that like scrawling, or the notes that said, oh, I like the color, or, you know, my ship's sail was a vast, mighty color of blue, and then when you came to a door, there was like 4 pieces of coral, each a different color, and behind each one was a button. And I'm assuming if you pressed the wrong button, a monster would have spawned or a boss would have spawned. You press the right button, well, a boss still spawns, but the door opens. I'm gonna have to go back and check to see what happens if you press the wrong button again and again and again. But that was cool. And then we had, what? The forest, where I don't think there was any mechanics. Not that I can recall, so I'm hoping for some unique mechanic in here. Wow, just doing story missions on level 25 versus everybody's 17. I've pretty much done nothing but story missions. Oh well. Into the mines where there are giants and dangers and all that good stuff. I'm just looking forward to getting some loot. So we have a new staff. Or I think we had a new staff. I guess I'm looking for armor at this point. Let me check the level of my equipment. Bandoliers, Copperbell Mines. You know, for this being a mine full of giants, all I see are those little things. But I'm guessing the boss is a giant, which is how they justify it. Okay, let's see. Quit interrupting me. Let's see, my staff is level 20. And my armor is all level 15, except for my shoes, which is 22. So yeah, I guess I'm hoping for some armor. Hoping that looks cool, and if it doesn't, we can just use glamour to fix that. I don't know why I just did that. I swear, every time I take a break from this game, I have to relearn everything. Oh wait, there's a 3, which means I can do AoE. And I'll AoE on this one, because in the center, there we go. That's something I need to get better about, is selecting different targets. And then we do that, We can cast one AoE ice, I think, before the others perish, we'll say. Yeah, because that one's done now. Alright, single target ice it is. You know, as much as I'm enjoying the Black Mage, only having basically 2 spells to cast is getting boring. Which is why okay, lock tight. Oh, there's a key. I wonder if the monsters had that. But, you know, with only having 2 spells, I mean, we have other spells, but they don't exactly do anything. We have, what, Sleep and Addle, which makes them weak. We have our, our Scathe, which is just a nice mobility option. And then we have AoE versions of, well, spells we already have. So, yeah, getting a little boring. I'm assuming the other classes have more attacks, we'll call them, abilities to cast. So it's probably the curse of going with a Black Mage first. Probably should have gone with another class that could be fun and exciting rather than, oh, you learned fire. You learned AoE fire. It's like, can I learn anything else? You want to learn AoE ice? But I can't complain. I know eventually I'll probably be casting a lot of spells like crazy, but it's early game. That being said, as soon as we get to Black Mage, I will either... Actually, I probably should finish up with Black Mage. I was gonna say I could probably switch to White Mage to mix it up, but the problem with that would be, well, you know, leveling it up. I could just level it up off camera and then go over everything I've learned while leveling it up. But, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Do you think I should, as soon as I become a Black Mage, switch to White Mage and just level up off camera? Because I could do that. You know, I could find the easiest way to level up, maybe do some side quests I've already skipped. And then we can just keep going with the story from my level 30 White Mage. Maybe, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll switch to White Mage after becoming Black Mage. I'll stay up like all the story quests to do all in one episode and explain what I learned as I play. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe. That way, you know, I don't spend the next, what, year, half a year, you know, basically, sorry, lost my train of thought. Spend the next year or half a year, you know, leveling up Black Mage until at the point where, oh, it's cool enough that I can now switch to another class. So maybe I'll do that to try to keep it fresh. Maybe, ooh, there's a giant. I was told you were here, and now you appear. Luckily, you know, can somebody explain to me how thunder does damage over time? I guess it's like what shocked them, so it's like but I don't know. Of all the things, you figure fire would be it, because like, oh, you burned them, they're now on AoE, and then lightning would be their attack spell, because single target well, I guess we do unlock AoE lightning. I don't know. I know fire's the first spell you'll learn, so you kind of had to make it first, but... I think I would have liked thunder and ice to be the attacks you learn, and fire be your damage over time. But that's just me. I may be, impartial because my favorite element is lightning. Pretty obvious to guess why, but yes, it's because lightning is underrepresented. Wait, thought it was because of the machine? Nah. If I wanted to, I could just hook up a device that lets me shoot lightning. That wouldn't be it, but I don't know, it's just... The only game I can ever think of that had lightning in it is Infamous. And that was a good game, don't get me wrong, it's a great game. Might play the first and second one on the channel, might play the third one too. I don't know, see when that time comes. But that's like the only game I could think of with lightning. Everything else is fire, or more fire. Like, you see where I'm going with it? Like, whatever. What happened, happened. You know, eventually... I don't even know where I'm going with that sentence. Let's get back to the game. So we're in the mines, and so far, no new mechanics, but we haven't really gone too deep yet, so can't exactly complain just yet. Okay, some AoE attacks we need to dodge. Luckily, we weren't close enough. And one more ice spell, please, please, please. Thank you. And I would just single cast target ice. I've gotten better about getting better about not wasting my spells and cast times, but that's not true. I've already screwed up several times this video. Another reason why I wouldn't mind switching classes. You know, different style. And I figure melee would be really different, but like I was saying an episode or two ago, the plan is Black Mage into White Mage into Paladin. And then from there, if I have yet to unlock the Machinist class or Red Mage class, we'll go from there. We will go from there. Cast, please. Oh, I guess a lightning sprite. Although to me, that looks like an elemental. And luckily, this isn't a real Final Fantasy game where, you know, lightning on lightning would heal them. Which makes me wonder why even bother mentioning, like, this does fire damage, this does ice damage. I'm guessing there's a reason for it, I just have yet to find it. If anybody knows and it's not a spoiler, let me know. I want to breeze through these fast. I want to see fun dungeon mechanics. Or I'm hoping for fun dungeon mechanics. I know it's still early game, you're not going to get some crazy complicated stuff, but a little bit to show me what I can expect. And another copper bell. Okay, I got one more in me, and then we cast Thunder, switch to Ice, cast Thunder again. If I was a better gamer, I would have cast that on the other target, but whatever. Eventually I'll learn AoE Lightning, and that won't be an issue. Alright, let's see. We almost got a limit break, which means, to me, we might be facing a boss soon. Though I noticed for the other two dungeons, about the time you get the first limit break is when you fight your first dungeon. So we have a blasting device, powder, and fire sand. Can I click this? The blasting device won't work without fire sand in the powder chamber. This looks like rubble, not chamber. Holds 12 ounces of fire sand. Okay, do I have to collect sand? And 6 ounce. Okay, we need one more. Oh, up here. So this is a fetch quest dungeon. You can't progress unless you have the items necessary. Go back and find them. So we've had riddles, and now we have item collecting. Interesting. Now when do we combine the two? Kaboom! Oh, yeah, there was a boss. Then I tell Kotos. Well, that's clearly a giant. But now I tell you, limit break's almost full. It's time for a boss fight. How are you? Oh, it's a wire gate. I was gonna say, how are you standing on that? That's some incredible balance, my friend. Okay, I'm doing the mage thing, standing as far away as I can and blasting with spells. I guess if I really wanted to, I could cast. Ooh, gotta run. And run. I'll just run in a circle if I have to. Scathe. I can cast that while running. See, that's the purpose of Scathe. It's not to do crits. It's to run and cast spells. Or no, I should probably cast fire and then switch to ice stance. Okay, thunder, switch stance, recast thunder because it's for free. And let's get some more ice out there. But yeah, that's the purpose of Scathe. You can cast it while moving, because you always gotta apply your damage. If you're not, arrest it. So now, yeah, see another Scathe moment. Although they're not targeting here, so I guess I can just keep casting ice. Make a switch, and now back to, oh, you're annoying. Cast fire. And look at that, they're at half health. I wasn't even paying attention, I was just doing mechanics. That was supposed to happen as a red, or as a black mage. You just focus on casting your spells and dodging everything, and eventually the boss is like, oh, it's gone. What happened to it? I don't know, but it's gone. Okay, it's spinning, it looks like. Don't know what that means. And you're not spinning, so guess it wasn't anything. Okay, another one of these, and run. And we're safe over here. Cancel that, cast thunder, and we go back to casting fire. Oh, that's bad. Luckily, I timed it almost perfectly. Yes, I'm learning the black mage mechanic of running and standing. Alright, so a tiny key. I guess symbolically, it's there, and the chest. Come on, armor. Okay, I already have goggles, which, wait, said I already have those. I've never done this dungeon. Oh, no, I think I get it. Please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm guessing these first 3 dungeons are like training dungeons. So what probably happens, they all share the same loot. That'd be my guess, because I haven't done this dungeon before, so I wouldn't have those goggles unless I got them from a reward item. That's my best guess. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. I know, can't you just look it up? Yeah, but where's the fun of just looking everything up? That's my opinion on looking things up. It's cool to have. It's cool if you're actually like racking your brain, or for me, my processor, trying to think of anything. Just like, what is it? What is it? Fine, I'll look it up. See, like here. Oh, we can't find it. Looks like we have to backtrack and find it elsewhere. That's cool. Now combine that with the riddle and something else, and I'll be really happy. Yes, I'm asking for it to be more difficult. That lets you know I'm a real gamer. See, I like it to be challenging, not hard and not easy, which is why I always play normal. Unless it's a really, really easy game, in which case I will play hard. But yeah, I pretty much never play the hardest difficulty unless I want to challenge myself. Just because it's not fun if you're sitting there, raging out, and you're just like, why is this so difficult? Why isn't this happening? Blah, 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 blah. And then you're just like, you're on the most challenging difficulty. Some people find that fun. Some gamers enjoy that. Me, I enjoy actually playing the game. And on hard difficulties, it lets you actually play the game. Cavalier hat. Wait, is that what I have right now? Yeah, these three must all have the same loot table. That's the only thing I could think of. If you think about it, we went to all three areas. They're all three, I think, the same level. Can I check that real quick? No, because I'm in the middle of one. Okay, when we get out, I'll check that. If they're all the same level or, one level off, then yeah, they're all sharing the same loot table, which there's nothing wrong with. It's just, would have liked a little something different, But, oh well, I guess we just gotta advance the story to unlock the next dungeon. Guess that's what we'll have to do. And wow, you are so weak. I love AoE attacks, but not when they're so weak that I can't even use them. Oh well. And I ended up missing that one. I probably should have switched over earlier, but I didn't trust my team damage, so we're done. So I'm guessing one of these enemies dropped fire sand. See, like that. It could be like a riddle to find the right item from the right enemy drop. You can only carry like one of each item, so you have to be very careful. You put in the wrong item, it spawns like a mini boss. That'd be fun. But again, this is all part of tutorial land, so can't exactly complain. I'd read Lucid Dream just because I am at half mana. Plus, I don't think we're going to need it against the boss. That's something else I need to do, which is why I want to... Ooh, extra fire sand? Do I hear bonus hidden loot? Maybe. Oh, but we do see is a boss. An Icorius Ire? Interesting. Alright, Ire, you'll feel my ire. And I'll cast Auto because, we're good support. Even though we're not support, we can help. Oh, that's just mean. Target the one who has a casting time. That's just mean. Fluid spread. That does not sound good. Okay, nothing happened, but it did it. You figure my fire would blow this up. Right? Okay, it has a bunch of... Oh, they're bombs. Smart. But you see, if they can blow itself up, why can't I blow it up with the fire? I do fire damage. Actually, it's probably one of those... It's probably one of those things that... It's non-burnable, but it's still explosive, so setting on fire ain't gonna do nothing, but it could... I don't know. I would love to... Okay, another spinning thing. I would actually love to see a game, maybe like as a sub-boss, or like a funny mechanic, but have it to where, okay, we know how to dodge those and get to a safe place. Oh, I wonder if you can attack those, because they're on the sidebar there. I would love to see a game where it's like, oh, this is a slime enemy, and the slime is highly flammable. You learned that like early on, or something kind of like in Terraria, where, the slime is how you make your torches, but then you can fight King Slime, So like the joke is, can't I just, set him on fire and that's game over? I think that would actually be funny because what it could be is if you damage him with a fire attack, obviously blows up and will instant victory. Maybe the explosion itself will deal so much damage that it would pretty much KO a smaller player or an early game player. That way it's like a mechanic for later on in the game when you're strong enough. Or if you have a team member, it's like, oh, I can just run. So it's like, okay, then I'll just blow us up, kaboom. I would love to see that in a game. Alright, we got a skirt. Which we can't, yeah, they must share the same loot table. That's the only thing I can think of. And we'll activate Lucid Dreaming because I have absolutely no mana. And unfortunately, they gave it to us pretty obviously, so no backtracking to find it or finding the enemy. Okay, I'm surprised that one didn't get blown up, but we have, looks like 3 enemies. There we go, we'll target that one. I have a feeling that one's going to be in the center. So we cast Ice, Thunder, Switch, and then AoE Fire. Yeah, that was kind of right. They're all kind of grouped together, but kind of right. And yeah, I probably should have spaced out my Thunders, I know. Oh wait, no, Switch, then this. And now we're going to target you with our ice and single target. I'm getting better about this. I'm getting better about selecting. It just takes time. I know we kind of live in an era of, or we game, not live. We game in an era of, oh, you can just look up the best guide and how to do this, and if you do da-da-da-da-da, you'll achieve victory. But it's like, us veteran gamers, that's what I'll call us, kind of have a different philosophy of you play and you get better eventually. And of course that's how you build real skill, the kind where you can go from game to game to game and already have a pretty high understanding. It's like having a permanent buff of starting any game. Well, let's say it's an RPG, but you start every RPG at like level 15, I think is a good number to go with. Or any game that has levels. Like, congrats, you're a veteran gamer. You unlocked, instant level 15 in any game that has levels. That applies to it, obviously. I mean, some games where you can only go up to like level 40, then 15 would be broken, but you get what I'm saying. That's what it kind of feels like when you're a gaming veteran. You just have all that experience built up, so it always makes you feel like you start off stronger in a higher pedestal than the others. Doesn't mean you're, masterclass at all. Just means you start off a little bit with a head start. And I don't even know what I'm saying right now, I'm just rambling. It's a dungeon, and I'm a black mage. Unfortunately, not the most entertaining. I really should have picked another class. And yeah, I know I can just switch, but I'm level 25, I'm so close to being a black mage, my favorite class in Final Fantasy, so I ain't switching. I might switch once I become a black mage, but that's neither here nor there. Oh cool, AoE time. I can do something different with my fire. Not really, but I can. And AoE Ice. What I love about AoE Ice is it refills your mana instantly. Look at that, 12 to 4,000. Oh, I'm in the middle of a cast, but that was a waste. Should have cast a single target. And I forgot to switch. Manually switch my stance with transpose. But yeah, I can't wait to, I know I was saying this a while ago. I came back. I always find my way back. I hope most of the time I find my way back, that is. With other classes, how they manage mana. Because obviously with the Black Mage, the idea is you spend twice the amount of mana to deal double damage and, profit. So I'm curious with other classes, like, do they have a similar mana mechanic, or is it really just, oh, you need ethers and high ethers if you play any other class. Black Mage, you don't gotta worry about that. I hope that's not the case, but I guess we'll see. Actually, no, they probably have, like, mana reduction, so that way... Oh, come on. That's what I'm guessing though, how that was like some kind of like mana reduction. Ooh, boss. I'm guessing? Not really. But I'm guessing they'll have some kind of like refund mechanic or something like that. That'd be my guess. Oh, congrats. You use a healing spell on an ally, full refund kind of thing. Or if you spend it on yourself, it's going to cost mana. I'm guessing that's what it's going to be like. Feel free, or no, that'd be a spoiler. I was going to say, feel free to let me know, but this one time, I think I'll keep it to myself. Alright, treasure coffer that I can't use. I wonder how much this loot sells for. If they only have, if I'm getting duplicates of everything, I probably could have sold it to make a little bit of gil. That would pay for my travel expenses. Oh, here we are at the boss. Cool. And achievement unlocked, which we can use to buy minions. Slaves no more, free. Oh, I think you're prisoners, not slaves, but I guess before that you were. Now that's a giant. Well, sorry friend, but you're about to perish. Masters must pay, masters must die. Never again, never. Well, good luck with that. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say cast limit break. There we go. Oh, that's bad. And I picked the worst time. And I still got hit. Whoa, White Mage, you're gonna be earning your keep today. Yes, that's clearly why I did it. Oh, that's... Oh, cool, I have a place right here. You're gonna make me move a lot, aren't you? Just great. So I gotta be careful. Like that. Scathe. I can cast Scathe while running. And now as I run out, I'll cast it again. Try to get far away. Hope I can get one or two of these off before the next attack. Oh, they are definitely taking damage. So I'm not gonna, lie. The black mage does do damage. Like, it's obviously that it does damage. Which is why, you can't move while you're doing that damage. Boom, switch back. Ew, or damage over time. Oh, that's annoying. I was almost standing in the perfect spot. And then a bit of fire for you. Huh, this dungeon seemed to go a lot quicker than the other ones. Oh, you are annoying. Scathe. Scathe again. I'll leave you a scathing review. And we'll cast it one more time. We'll back out. Do this. We'll cast Addle. Help out the team. That's what we're supposed to do, right? Boom. I'm guessing there's going to be a point where that's useful. Otherwise, I guess we did just have a Black Mage mission that forced us to use it. But other than that, not really. Oh, that's annoying. Just disappear. Called that one. Level up. If you look at that, just doing the MSQ where we're like 5, 10, actually we're 7, so we're like 10 levels ahead of where we're supposed to be. And all I've done is MSQs. I'm guessing that's not gonna last very long. We'll probably hit like level 40 and it's like, please, somebody, anybody, Thunder 2. So that means I need to swap these around. There we go. Have it kind of mimicked. So we have, oh yeah, Swift Cast. I forgot I have that. And, cool. We got a Battle Axe. I'm a mage. And I think that's for the warrior class. So I've kind of saved that for a paladin. Oh well. Might have to go sell some of these things. And there we go. Another dungeon done. That one had... Oh, come on. There we go. That one was a resource gathering dungeon. It was cool. And you know what? It would have been fun if it was like, you can only hold, 2 vials of powder, right? The blast powder. And so you would have to, Like, oh, you picked up 3 ounces, you picked up 8 ounces, you picked up 4 ounces. Oh no, you can't carry 3, which one will you get rid of? And it's like, well, how do you make 12? Pretty easy, you obviously would go with the 4 and the 8, but that was just off the top of my... I'm just gonna say head. I know it's not my head, I don't have a head, I'm just a machine. Well, my body over there has a head, which is spinning right now. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Sorry about that. Still working on all the kinks on that. Is there more to do? I still got plenty of time. Oh yeah, I should have gone to the cockpot. Oh well. Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Yes, I clean up your ancestors' mistakes. Thanks to you, our mining operation can resume, and Old Doll will have the material she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. So, real quick, let me get this right. You enslaved a bunch of giants in the past, or your ancestors. You then trapped them in a mine under hundreds of tons of rubble. You said that the giants had returned and were running havoc, or, running wild everywhere, right? And yet, we only fought 3. Just 3. Am I missing something here? Whatever. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Sean the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi right behind me. It'll do the woman well to see you're alive and in one piece. Well, to be fair, we do have the ability to always revive. So, yeah, not really a concern, but I understand where you're coming from. No! Okay, a fire looks like obnoxious merchant. Yeah, they look obnoxious. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. But neither does that. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. Okay, you're one of those that say me. What rot? You refugees are all the same. Oh, I see where this is going. Couldn't afford... What? Maggoty mole meat? That don't sound too appetizing. Much less a choice cut of dodo. Is dodo considered a prime meat? There's like literally dozens of them outside the gate. I could just hack them up to pieces and make a fortune for that one thing. I'm going to say it one more time. Give me back what you stole, or I will make you wish you never set foot in this town. Right now, I should be charging up a fire spell. That's all I'm saying. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades. I have an in with them. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens, of which you clearly aren't one. I'm about to blow you up. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. Yeah, law-abiding citizen. Again, I should be charging up a mighty fire spell right now. That's all I'm saying. Actually, it should be fire too, because you have lackeys. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 as me witness. Oh yeah, there's 12 gods. Hi, I'm the main character in case you didn't know. Please adventure and help me, I beg o' ye. Where do you hail from? I swear on me mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I save. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. Yeah, just stand back while I blow them up. Give me a second. This would be more intimidating if I had a sword and shield, but I'll just blow up instead. And who the hells are you when you're... What? Okay, let me try reading that again. And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I'm sorry, that's just not computing. I almost crashed there for a second. I swear the language. I've had this mummer's farce. You had enough of a mummy's what? You lot teach them a lesson. Oh, you're gonna punch me? I'm just gonna set you on fire. Any second now. There we go. Oh, it's just one-on-one. Then I'll cast Idle, switch up, cast Fire again, we'll cast this. We'll do this. We'll do this. We can instant cast our Fire. And this is all we can pretty much do. If we get low on health, we'll cast Heal. Oh, what a riveting duel between a puncher and a caster. But did you expect top tier entertainment? Like I said, I was gonna... Well, to be fair, I wanted to blow up all of them, not just one. But I guess I'll settle for one. Oh, there they are. But I still can only cast... Oh yeah, level synced. I was like, what? Your friends can't save you now. Because I'm gonna blow them up too. Oh no. Oh, cancel. Lightning. Now we do ice. Nope. Those are one. The other one's gone. Can't you get stronger minions? I like to cast more than one AoE spell. Oh, I one-shot him. That would explain it. Even with a level sync. Yep, fear me and my mighty magic. I need a better staff. It doesn't look right without like a giant magic focus on top. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Yeah, to get blown up by ice and fire. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Please tell me I can, relocate this person. That'd be nice. Thank ye, kind adventurer. Thank ye thrice over. So you went from 1 to 3. How's your counting system work? Oh, I have a bad memory now. Is it back to the battle? Am I diving back into the void, my home sweet home? Or am I just seeing her memories? Or this Uldal's memory? I guess, let's find out together. Okay, walking. I swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. Well, you are like the only city taking in refugees, so yeah. And you wouldn't be mistaken. Again, why would they go here? You figure the forest or the ocean would provide more for them because of the fish. Well, the ocean place at least. We have to deal with two threats here. We have a crime syndicate and the beastmen, whereas everybody else just have their beastmen to deal with. Why are all the refugees here? See, this is why I started Uldal. They need the most help. But it's funny because I really don't like the desert, yet I'm defending them at every moment I can. What can I say? The forest didn't leave a good impression and the ocean was your typical seaport. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? That's why I asked. It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. Okay. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Yes, but why only here? Unless this is the closest land to the calamity. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their home and seek a new life in the city. That didn't explain this city. We knew why they were refugees. Why Uldal? Or Thanalan, or wherever we are. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening to other cities? That's why I asked. If the talk is true, yes. But Uldal's the only one complaining about it, apparently. Probably because of the crime syndicate. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. That's what I was saying. Uldal has a reputation for being prosperous. I guess a thriving city in the middle of a desert would have that, going for it. So it's natural that refugees would try their luck here first. Honestly, I would work my way up. You don't go to the big town. You go to the smaller town where it's more likely you'll survive, rather than the big town where everybody else is going to go. That's just my 2 cents, if I had 2 cents. My heart goes out to them, it truly does. But I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. That's a word. Oh, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? That's what I'm doing. It may well come to that. Again, that's what I'm doing. Everybody has to, share the burden in an RPG. That's where the best side quests come from, right? Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. It's only natural. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. Which is why there's a crime syndicate here. Again, is nobody addressing that? Sigh, what will become of our city? Nothing has changed. Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo Tenderloins. Get your Dodo Tenderloins guaranteed cheapest in Fanland. Thank you for ye custom, madam. Please come again. That their way of saying thank you for being our customer. Looking around, you think that old was well on its way to recovery. Well, I just liberated a mind for you. But peer through the veil of prosperity, you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. I'm working on it. Give me a minute. I went to other cities. I just freed your mind so you can get back to mining, which is honest work to bring in more profit. I'm working on it. Give me a minute. Sir, are you alright? Yeah, I was just diving into the memory of the city again. Actually, I guess it's the first time I've dove into the memory of this city. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? Well, you did the same thing to her, defenseless citizen, so... The scales of judgment say I'm gonna blow you up. What, saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Well, I did just peer into the past, so yeah, I can confirm. You wanna start something? I'll go. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. I'm gonna blow him up first. Who said that? Everybody apparently now is ready to fight now that I already took care of the henchman. Sounds about right. I'll overlook this, but just this once. Seriously, can I deport him? I would love to send him adrift in the monster area, see what happens. Yeah, I'm not exactly a good guy. I'm neutral, at best. I'm neutral that leans more towards good. It's like having a weighted coin. Like in any situation, I'll flip it heads or tails, whatever happens. It just has to be a little bit more weight on one side. Technically, so close to a 50-50, but we know better. Wink, wink. God bless you, adventurer. Gods bless you. Bless ye. Whatever. If ye hadn't come along when ye did, who knows what that monster might have done. I don't bear thinking about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. I always blow up people. This is my city. Which is funny because I hate deserts. Why couldn't this be ice? A barren wasteland of ice that prospers for mines. Come on. Alright, that takes, what? All's well that ends well. Somebody else to blow up? Oh, it's my good friend, Thancred. We meet again. Yeah, where were you to help? Aren't you a ladies' man? Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable, but I have been watching you ever since you departed Ul'dah. Well, I hope that cost you a pretty penny, cause luckily the people vouched for me. It didn't cost me anything. It will now, but you know what I mean. You played the part of envoy to perfection. Confident as a man on a diplomatic mission should be. I guess I was a diplomat, wasn't I? I was just checking out the new areas. Yet, unfailingly courteous to your betters. I didn't talk a word, so was that courteous? And when your travels led you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. Well, they are really weak compared to my magic might, so yeah. You, my friend, are quite a marvel, and I confess to being somewhat in awe of you. Well, if you want, I can sign you up at the Thaumaturge's Guild and be your own personal mentor. Then you can do this. Really not that difficult. Ah, but my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need. Though, to be fair, the guy was a jerk. If it seemed like a fair, honest dispute, I probably would have ignored it and let the authorities handle it, but it was pretty obvious what was going on. Even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive, such selfishness is a rare thing in this day and age. Well, it's only been 5-10 years since everybody who would be willing to do that did perish in the calamity, so yeah, I guess that would make it rare, wouldn't it? All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I have been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. You mean the magic void crystal that allows me to learn anything and I'm currently using it to abuse the power of the dark magic? Yeah, I have that. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident. The rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point that I also harbor a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. Are you talking about my crystal power I just bragged about? I speak of your visions. Oh, my ability to see the past. You know, that just is a personal talent, we'll say. Nothing you can totally learn and steal for yourself. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Define vision? Well, it just so happens I know a woman who shares your talent. Okay, good. Now, I'm not the annoying weird freak you're trying to steal power from. I can help you to understand it. What's there to understand? I can see the past if I ever need to. She and I belong to the same organization. Okay, so wait. Each city has their own organizations. This place has the Immortal Flames and the Brass Blades, one of which is like an Adventurers Guild, and I think one is the police. On top of that, you have the Crime Syndicate organization, the organization of the Beastmen in the Desert, and then you also have this like organization of the three heads trying to throw a remembrance party, and now you're part of an organization. This game needs to get organized. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. You know what? Give me your pamphlet, give me your rundown, and I'll think it over. Bye. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. Yeah, give me the benefits. Do I get dental? For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. No thanks, I already became a white mage and I can go do that any other class I have, so can't exactly help me there unless you can give me a secret to leveling up. Which I will need for white mage, if I do go through with that plan. Again, you let me know. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momodi, the ever-lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Well, I was supposed to tell her I did clear out the mine, so I guess 2 for 1. Like my hat? Tell her the scions of the 7th dawn have found their man, and she will tell you where to find us. Okay, now this sounds like some actual story plot, not just your basic beginner. So I guess we are progressing at a decent pace, but then again, I guess the level cap was, 50 when this game first came out, and I'm 25. I just did level 20, 18-ish missions, so that puts us almost halfway, so yeah, I guess this is where we got to the crux of the story, as it were. Cool. More fun for next time, but right now, yeah, turn to these quests and be done with it. So, Momodi, we'll talk to you and we'll wrap it up. And look at that, we're almost 27, only 3 more levels, and we will become an official Black Mage. And then after that, probably play around with it for a little bit, and then we might switch to White Mage, and I might level up off camera. Let me know what you think. What you would like to see, rather. Alright, Momodi. The Mel is gone. Free of giants, not gone. I didn't blow it up that bad yet. Things like that are becoming ever more common. I'm afraid. Don't worry though. If you work hard, you'll probably be all right. Sorry, like I said, I'm like this close to crashing, but I'm not crashing yet. As it turns out, it costs a lot of power to puppet a machine, in addition to gaming. Oh well, I'll tune it eventually and get it right. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pressing me every time you graze your knee. Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the woman folk from time to time. So you're not a gossiper, but you do enjoy the occasional gossip. Okay. Hey, I'm back. The main character here. Can't you tell? Mechanist Ex Machina. Sorry to keep you waiting. You weren't, I just walked in. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. Months ago. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. It was only 3 giants. Again, I thought there was supposed to be a bunch of them overrunning the mine. To look at you, no one would ever guess you've been hard at it with the giants in the dark. Freezing. That's a lot of freezing. I never doubted you for a moment that you succeed, of course, and neither did Papa Sean. Which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Yeah, I wield mighty magic. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. I just talked to a girl and I just got told to talk to another girl. And I'm talking to you, a third girl. Gotta be more specific than just a girl. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. You know the magic-wielding guy in a gray coat and a white hat? Hello. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. Are you the adventurer from, the forest who got kicked out of her group? Yeah, I don't know. My name's Ida. I'm guessing Ida. And I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania. Yeah, you were. Cool. I'm sorry, we were in Gridania. When the leader of our party was killed, his name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Too bad they didn't have the revived mechanic like me. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are. You see, an adventurer's adventurer. Oh wait, I don't remember him exactly, but it's ringing a bell. I swore that he would be like you one day. I'm sorry for your loss. You can blame me, because if I'm the one who inspired him, I'm the one who led to his demise. You're more than welcome to blame me. I will take that. I believe that he would have succeeded had the fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired, just as Avir once was. Well, one thing you need to remember, Ida. It's easy to die and give up. It's hard to live for somebody else. That's all I'll say on the matter. And I've also decided to start again as an adventurer. Exactly, it'd be way too easy just to give up and say, I'm done with it. But to live in honor of your lost fiancé who loved adventuring, that's a difficult path, but it's also going to be the most rewarding. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. Well, if you're a thaumaturge, I'd be happy to give you a few pointers later on. But I wanted to meet you first to ask you your name. Mechanist Ex Machina. I shan't forget. I call that. Thank you, Mechanist Ex Machina. I pray that we meet again. Fare you well. I hope so too, just because that means you won't die. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Yeah, you think? Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, oh yeah, you're in charge of the guild. I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought I'd be right Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse to look after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. Well, yeah, for every 100 adventurers who are just in it and they get out of it, you get one like me, so that would be rewarding. And that goes double for yours, Mechanist. Exactly what I just said. What did you say? You want to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Yes, because I gotta progress the story, and I'm actually curious about the story. They're beginning to move in earnest then. Oh great, they're an evil crime syndicate as well. We're already dealing with one. Listen, Mechanist, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable we are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. You say that, but that just gets me more interested. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Mission accomplished. So I guess next time we learn more about the story of this game, and hope to get 3 more levels. Ooh, I can't wait. And we have AoE Thunder, I can't wait to try that out as well. Can't wait to see what it looks like. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing. This has been The Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.